In this video, I'm gonna walk through the 3 reasons why I think your product might not be selling as fast as you want on Amazon. I'm Alex, I'm a full-time 6-figure Amazon seller, and really there's 3 main reasons why I think your product might be selling slow or not even selling at all if you're an Amazon seller. Before we jump in, just gotta ask that you guys subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content, and let's get into these 3 reasons why I think your products aren't selling on Amazon. So reason number 1 is plain and simple. It's just not a fast-moving product. To understand which products move faster than others, you can look at the Keepa chart. On the Keepa chart, it's going to detail the sales rank over time, and the sales rank is going to be how quickly or how often your product is selling. Ideally, for any category, you want to stay under a 200,000 sales rank, especially in the last 90 days, and particularly in the last 30 days. But if you want things to move fast, you can get a good estimate of how many sales per month this item will get if you look at the Jungle Scout Sales Estimator, or if you look at the Seller Amp Chrome extension, it'll show you the estimated sales per month on that item. So certain categories definitely sell better than others, like the beauty and clothing will sell much more than the pet care or the toys. But as you can see with this beauty product here, it's a sales rank of around 30,000, and it says the estimated sales is around 175 times a month. So if you're buying products with super high sales ranks or even Keepa charts that look like this, you're gonna have a hard time getting those things to move very quickly. So if you get a better understanding of which items move faster than others, you'll make smarter buying decisions and your stuff will start to sell quicker. Reason number 2 why your products aren't selling is that maybe they're not priced correctly. On a listing, the products that are going to sell the most are the ones that acquire the buy box. Now the buy box is that buy now button or the add to cart button. Only one seller gets that at a time, but it does rotate fairly often. The way to get the buy box is to have more in stock than other sellers, to have a good seller rating, and other factors. If you consistently have the buy box, you're going to sell more often. But if you try to keep up with changing your price to adjust to the buy box, and you continue to see the price go down a couple cents and you have a hard time keeping up, I would recommend that you get a repricer. Now, a repricer is going to automatically adjust the price of your listing to change to what the current buy box is. That way, Amazon will see that you're priced correctly and potentially give you the buy box more often than they would give other sellers. If you're doing more than $1,000 to $2,000 a month in sales, I highly recommend getting a repricer only because it's so hard to keep up with all the price fluctuations. And if you have a couple different listings, you want those things to sell. So you want to make sure that you're capturing the price because the buy box could change 50 to even 100 times per day on a listing. And if you're missing out on all of those price changes, you're never going to achieve the buy box. Lastly, reason number 3 why your products might not be selling is either Amazon's on the listing or 1 or 2 people are hogging the buy box. Let me explain what that means. If Amazon's on the listing, they're going to try to keep the buy box as much as possible, and they're not going to give it to other third-party sellers very often, if not at all. So the only way to get around that is for Amazon to go out of stock, which is pretty random. You don't really know when that's going to happen. So you want to avoid those kinds of listings. And even if Amazon's not on the listing, there could be a couple sellers that are always hogging the buy box. You can check this through Keepa under the offers tab, buy box statistics, and it'll show you what percentage of time the buy box goes to certain sellers. If you see that 1 or 2 sellers are getting, anywhere from 50 to 90% of the buy box, there's a good chance that you're not going to rotate into the buy box very often. And again, maybe those are some of the listings you want to avoid if you want to continue to sell product fast. So I hope these 3 items were helpful to get you understanding which products you should be avoiding and which products you want to go after. All these things factor into how quickly you get your money back and more profit, and how quickly you can reinvest into your business and buy more inventory. Hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.